share with Kwizera some words of encouragement and during this painful time in her life. Before we commence the program, I'd like to ask Pastor JJ to pray for us.
Father God, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for you're the giver of life, but you're also the taker of life. And we thank you that you have given us this moment to come together with our sister and her family, to console her, and we can just do the best we know how. But we truly anchor ourselves in the Spirit of God, who can give complete comfort, oh God, perfect comfort, Lord. And we just come before you. We ask you, Lord, that you bless this night, this evening, and this moment as we stand before you, Almighty God, that we may have words that can bring encouragement, words that can bring healing, and words that can touch hearts, Almighty God. Every word that is going to be spoken in this room, Lord, we bring it before you, Lord, that it may pass through your Spirit, that it may have that effect that it needs to have. Lord, we pray that our thoughts and our hearts will be one, even together with those members and family members who are in Africa. Lord, that we may be one at this season as we mourn together with our sister, Father. We pray that this moment, oh God, would be a moment of just reaching out, oh Father, and that we all anchor ourselves to you and nothing else. May your word be the source of life in this room. May your word be the source of everything that we need tonight, oh Father, and especially for our sister. We pray for each and every person who is going to stand at this place, that they may have something from you, Almighty God. In Jesus' name we pray.
The following people are going to come up and share a little something about Kwizera's dad, part of our family. Mama Liz will come first, followed by Mr. Harriot, and then Kojo of a vote of thanks.
Thank you all for having me. I was asked to share a little bit about DEO. I first met HAKIZIMANA DEO. I remember that name so well. In 2001, he was working with the family of missionaries that I came to assist. Kwizera was also working there on the weekends. And I remember the first time I met him, I didn't know that he was Kwizera's father. And but when I was leaving the house, he came up to me and said, "Hello, my name is HAKIZIMANA DEO," you know. And like 3 times he said, "Hey, my name is HAKIZIMANA DEO." 3 times, and I said, "Okay, I heard you." He said again, "My name is HAKIZIMANA DEO." I'm like, man, this guy really likes his name. But I remembered it. I remembered it. And the one thing I remember most about Deo is he is so loved by everybody. He's very charismatic. You're drawn to him. He's a friend to everyone. Anytime I was with him out in the village, or a couple times when we were in town or traveling to and from, he would meet and greet almost everybody. I'm like, man, this guy knows everybody. And I really feel like he was anointed to be a peacekeeper, you know. Plus, God says those are blessed who are peacekeepers, and that's how I see Deo. That's how I remember him, as being a peacekeeper. No matter if it was in the midst of civil war, he would be friends with, you know, this side of the soldiers and that side of the soldiers. There was never any sides with Deo. He was always wonderful to everyone. Another thing that I really want to highlight for him is that he was a wonderful, caring father. And I remember when Kwizera was with me in Tanzania, some difficult things had been coming against us, and he heard that there was some trouble with her in Tanzania. Those were false accusations, but he traveled all the way from home to Tanzania twice to ensure that she was okay, and that I could see how much he loved her and how much he cared for her. As he came all that way, and then he saw things were fine, and then he made friends with everybody that we knew, you know, because that's just Deo. There's so much more to him, but those are the highlights of who he is, who he was, and who I know that Sorrezo is going to be very populated this week, because everybody will come to see and pay the respects to the family. Deo also gave me one of the greatest gifts that someone could give. and I was his child. The one time he came to Tanzania, when he was leaving, he took my hand and he took Kwizera's hand and he said, "My mother and I give her to you." And that has been one of the greatest gifts I've ever received, so I will be eternally grateful to him and his mother for what they gave me in Kwizera. And not only that, but their whole family. For me, Kwizera's family is like an example of a Burundian family. They're very loving, very giving. Once you meet them, you never want to be away from them. One time when I was visiting, I was not feeling well, and they encouraged me to go lie in the bedroom on the mother's bed. And I said, no, because I just want to be out here, and I want to hear your voices, because I had heard so much about them. And I'm going to miss him. I'm kind of surprised that he left us, because God had a great work for him to do. But I know that as his seed falls to the ground, that his children will pick that up and carry out what he was not able to finish. And there's so much more, but that's where I will finish. So, thank you for listening.
Good evening, everyone. I thank everyone for coming. I appreciate, and the family appreciates, coming here to comfort us in our time of sorrow. But it's also a time of hope, a hope of remembrance, and a shared Savior and a shared hope. And I'd like to say a few words about Kwizera's father. The father was the firstborn of his family. He had 9 children, 7 living, 10 grandchildren, and he was loved and he was hated. And he was hated because he stood on principles. And he stood on the Word of God. He wasn't hated because he cheated anyone. He wasn't hated because he lied to anyone. He was hated because he was truthful. And that's the admirable quality that his family shares. Kwizera relates to his father, would like to tell jokes. He never wanted anyone to have a sorrowful face. So I'm sure if he was here right now, he would all tell you a joke. And I wish I could tell you a joke to lift your spirits, but I'm not him. That was his special gift. And anyone who came in contact with him would always remember, go away with a little smile. And his children knew that they were going through some rough times. And there were rough times that they went through, that they could go to their father, and he'd turn a little smile to them, and he'd give them a little joke, and they walk away better. And they always knew they could go to their father for that, no matter how bad things got. And now the family, even though he's not here with us, they can remember what he did and maybe support one another in that same manner, in the same way. He was a soccer coach. He coached for years, and his team actually had a special name for him. They had Peace to All. And anyone who's played soccer or football knows that it's not really a gentleman's sport out there on the pitch, correct? And this man who was a coach, and a good team, had such a respect of everyone that they called him Peace to All. Such was his character. He loved to tell stories. His family relates to around the campfire. The family would gather, and he would tell them stories about his life. And he would tell them stories about the Bible. And he would relate to them Abraham and David and Daniel, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. And he would tell them these stories to show them the promise that God has for us all. And they would love it. And then during that time, the father and the mother would sing. And they would sing in harmony as an example of how we're supposed to be in harmony with one another. And the children learned how to sing praises unto God to the example of their father and their mother working together. To his oldest daughter, he taught her a sense of independence. He taught her how to drive. But he also taught her the importance of passing on knowledge to your children. passing on skills to your children. Because you know, one day you won't be there for your children. But the lessons that you teach them, the joys that you share with them, they will carry on past you. And that is something to remember. His name means God heals. And he was proud of that name, and every day of his life, he believed that. And he believed that God could work through him to heal the deepest sorrows, the deepest pains, the regrets, the disappointments. He believed that God could work through him to heal his fellow man. And every day of his life, that's what he woke up to do, and that's what he went to bed thinking of doing. In his life, he carried his children on his shoulder. And in adulthood, he carried a family on his shoulder. And he did that faithfully to his last breath. And if he was here today, I think this verse, Psalms 161 through 9, would sum up the expression of his life. He would say, I love the Lord, because he hath heard my voice and my supplications, because he hath inclined his ear unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell got hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow. Then called I upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord, and righteous. Yea, our God is merciful. The Lord preserveth the simple. I was brought low, and he helped me. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord had dealt bountifully with thee. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, and my feet from failing. Well, I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I know this is a time of sorrow. I know this is a time for pain. My brother has passed away. But I have the hope that one day God will come in clouds. He will sound his trumpet, and my brother will rise with us and his children and all of us. All these tears we have today will be wiped away. It doesn't help as much today because we're sorrowful. But it's wonderful that we could join together in love and care and remember. Kwizera is a living example. Her children are a living example of the beauty and love of my brother. If there's any doubt of his integrity, there is none. I thank you, and I sorrow with you, and I have joy with you. Amen.
Good evening. First and foremost, I want to thank Almighty God for the Bible says, give thanks in all circumstances. I want to thank everybody who came tonight and who worked hard to make this possible. And also I want to thank Tresor and Selina for they open up their house to let us be here. And one more time, I want to thank everybody for your support. Your support means a lot to the Kwizera family and to us. And that's all I want to say. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you for your support.
Najua ni watu wengi kabisa wanafadhaika siku ya leo.
I know a lot of people are sorrowful today.
Najua kwamba tunapotoka mangambo ya Afrika, watu wengi wanajua kwamba kilio ni nafasi ambayo mnaenda mnalia, mnahuzunika na mnasema kwamba mnasahau mtu ambaye alituacha.
I know where we come back from in Africa, a lot of people know that when it comes to somebody has passed away, when we gather together, it's grieving and crying that somebody has left us.
Lakini tujue kwamba kama unakufanya ndani ya Mungu ama ndani ya Kristo, tujue kwamba siku moja tutakuwa pamoja na wewe mbinguni.
But let us know that once somebody dies in Christ, we have hope knowing that we'll meet them in heaven together with us.
Kweli tunaweza kulia.
Yes, we can cry.
Kwa sababu tunamkumbuka ni baba yetu alitupenda.
Because we remember them because he's our father that loved us.
Na ametujali sana zaidi.
And he has cared for us.
Ndio maana sisi tuko hapa siku ya leo kwa kuangalia jinsi gani tutaenda kumtia vizuri, kumtia moyo dada yetu na mtu ambaye alituacha ili aende vizuri mbinguni.
And that's why we are all here, and that's why we've all gathered because of our sister, because he has blessed us and he has given us a sister, and we're just gathering here to honor him.
Napenda nikwambia kwamba ama mwili ni maua.
I would love to tell you that that the body is like flowers.
Wakati ya jua inanyauka, wakati jua hakuna nafanya inapita napiga vizuri, inapita ng'aa.
When the sun is there, it withers, it blows out. When the sun is not there, it goes out.
Ndio maana tuambia kwamba mara kwa mara tukue tayari kwa sababu hujui safari yako itakuwa siku gani.
That's why the Bible says always be ready because you don't know when your time is coming.
Unaweza kutoka hapo nje unaona fariki.
And you can walk outside and you
Nasema fulani tulikuwa naye siku fulani lakini mbona tumuone tena siku ya leo.
And it would be stories that this person and this person who were together at a certain time.
Ni mzuri tukao tunajiandaa salama.
It's good to always prepare ourselves because you don't know the time.
Wakati itakuwa ni wapi ama muda utakuwa wakati gani.
And you don't know when the time will come or how.
Ndio maana napenda nikwambie kila mtu ndani yetu unapoangalia mwenzako muangalie pua yake na angalia wapi.
And that's what I would love to tell you, that as you look at the person next to you, look at their nose, where their nose.
Kwa sababu pua yetu inaangalia ni chini.
Because our nose is heading down.
Na wakati pua inaangalia chini inamaanisha kwamba sio tutaenda mavumbini ambayo tumetoka.
And as the nose heads down, it means that all of us are going down to the ground where we came from.
Sina mengi ya kusema lakini leo nilikuwa hapa nikwambia kwamba
I don't have a lot to say, but I have just a little to share with you.
Tunaposoma kitabu cha Thesaloniki 4:14-18.
As we read in Thessalonians 4:14-18.
First Thessalonians.
Yeah.
Inatuambia kwamba maana ikiwa tuamini ya kwamba Yesu alikufa akafufuka. Na kama uko mtu ambaye unajua kwamba Yesu amekufa na akafufuka.
If you are a person that believes that Jesus died and resurrected.
Na ujue kwamba vivyo hivyo na hao waliolala katika Kristo Mungu atawaleta pamoja naye, kwa kuwa tuwaambieni haya kwa neno la Bwana kwamba sisi tulio hai tutakalia hata wakati kuja kwa Bwana wetu Kristo. Hii inatuambia kwamba watu ambao wamefariki,
this tells us that the people that have passed
ama watu ambao wamelala,
and people that have slept,
watu wengi wanadhani kwamba sisi ambao tuko hai tutawazidi wakati parapanda nafika.
People think that us who are alive will be better than them when Jesus comes.
Lakini napenda nikwambia kwamba hivi,
but I want to tell you today,
wale watu ambao wametutangulia,
but those people that are
wakati ya parapanda inapolia,
when Jesus comes back,
Yesu atakuja nao. Wakati anakuja hapa chini ya jua, wale watakuwa wa kwanza kunyakuliwa, kwanza kufufuliwa.
They will be resurrected.
Na wanapofufuliwa kwanza, ndipo na sisi nao tutaenda pamoja na Bwana kumlaki pamoja. Itakuwa ni furaha zaidi sio tuko hapa katika siku ya leo.
And it's going to be very joyful as all of us are here today.
Tuonane na baba yetu ambaye alituacha, ambaye ni baba yetu Deo.
As we meet our Father Deo in heaven.
Itakuwa ni vizuri tunakutana naye, tunapiga naye magoti, tunasema tulifika pamoja, tulikaa pamoja na Pastor Jeje na Pastor Issa na brother na Uncle D.
It's going to be nice when we meet him with everybody here, with all our pastors, our brothers, knowing that we were all together one time.
Unapojua kwamba ulikufa ndani ya kiroho.
When you know that you died spiritually.
Lakini itakuwa ni vibaya sana kama mtu fulani anafariki.
It's going to be sad when somebody else dies.
Wewe unaenda kuingia kuzimu, unaenda ama kwa shetani, kwa sababu huyo manjia alikuwa anafanya manjia nyingine.
And they go to hell.
Lakini napenda nikwambie hivi.
I want to tell you this.
Mtumishi wa Mungu kama ameenda vizuri, nasikia kwamba alikuwa na mitani mingi kwa watoto.
Once a servant of God has died.
Alikuwa na kazi mingi ambayo Mungu alimpatia hapa chini ya jua.
He did God's work.
Alikuwa na watoto wazuri.
He took care of his family.
Aliwafundisha namna ya kusoma Biblia.
He told them God's way.
Ninapokuwa na dada yangu hapa shemeji yangu Kwizera.
When I'm with my sister-in-law,
mara kwa mara tunapokuwa tunaongea naye maneno ya Mungu tu.
We talk about God's work.
Hapo inaonyesha kwamba baba alifanya matunda mazuri kupitia watoto wake.
Kwa sababu
baba angekuwa ana matunda mabaya kwa watoto yake,
if the father has bad fruits to us,
labda mtoto huyo atujikia siku ya leo kwa sababu mko ndani ya maklabu ama sehemu nyingine mbalimbali.
We would not have known if it's not the father's.
Lakini alimuonyesha njia nzuri.
But the father directed her.
Alimuonyesha namna ya kuishi pamoja na watu.
The father taught how to live with people.
Ndio maana sasa hivi kuna watu wengi warafiki, mandugu.
And that's why we are all here as friends and family for her.
Na leo napenda nikwambie mtumishi wa Mungu.
And I want to tell you today as someone.
Unapokuwa na kitu ndani yako,
as you have something in you,
kunakuwa watu wengine wanakuangalia.
There is people who are looking at you.
Kunakuwa watu wengine hawapendi matunda yako ambayo uko nayo.
There is people who don't like the fruits.
Kunakuwa watu wengine hawapendi jinsi unavyotembea.
There is people who don't like the way.
Kunakuwa watu wengine hawapendi mafanikio yako.
There is people who don't like your success.
Wanapenda wakutoe tu.
They want to remove you.
Kunakuwa watu wanakuwa na uadui wao kwa wao.
There is people that have hatred between them.
Lakini napenda nikwambie hivi.
But I want to tell you,
kama uko ndani ya Kristo,
if you're in Christ,
na unajua kwamba Mungu ni Masia ambaye amekufariki na
kafufuka, you know that Jesus is Christ that died and resurrected.
Useme kwamba na wewe vile vile utamkulaki Bwana siku ya mwisho.
You should be aware and know that one day you will see Christ.
Baba huyu
the father
alikuwa na vitu vingi zaidi.
He had everything.
Kunakuwa na mali alikuwa nayo, vitu mbalimbali ambavyo alikuwa navyo.
He had a lot of wealth.
Lakini kuna watu hawakuwa wanampenda.
There are people that didn't like him.
Na kuna watu wengine walikuwa wanampenda.
There are people that liked him.
Lakini Yesu mwenyewe Mungu alisema kwamba muda wake umefika.
But Jesus said his time has come.
Acha nimchukue mtumishi wangu.
And he took him, his servant.
Akamchukua mtumishi wake.
And he took him.
Haina sisi tuko hapa kwa sababu mtumishi wa Mungu amelala, lakini tuseme kwamba amelala mahali pazuri kwa sababu tunamlaki Bwana mbinguni.
We are not just here because he died, but we are here because he slept in a good place and he's in heaven with Christ.
Unapoangalia watumishi wa Mungu,
as you look at God's servants,
ama unapoangalia kitabu cha Mathayo sura 14 mstari wa kwanza tuambia namna gani mtumishi wa Mungu Yohana Mbatizaji.
As you look in Matthew, it tells us about John the Baptist.
Mathayo 14:1 hadi 12.
Matthew 14:1 to
inatuambia kwamba
it tells us
mtumishi wa Mungu alikuwa akifanya kazi ya Mungu vizuri.
As a servant of God does work.
Lakini palikuwa na watu ambao kwa na nia mbaya.
There are some people that had bad intentions.
Vile vile na Herode akaona ya kwamba ile matunda ambayo mtumishi wa Mungu anafanya.
As Herod had bad intentions towards John and he saw that.
Akaisikilia wivu.
Herod was mad.
Akapangilia kisa kumuua lakini ameshindwa.
He had hatred towards him and he planned to kill him, but
kwa sababu Bwana alishindwa kumuua.
The reason why he was able to kill
kwa sababu Yohana muda wake ulikuwa hajafika.
Because John's time was not.
Mtumishi wa Mungu muda wake ulikuwa hajafika.
The servant of God's time was not there.
Lakini wakati muda umefika,
when the time is there,
Herod alipata birthday yake akafanya siku yake ya kuzaliwa kafika.
When the time is here, Herod got time on the child's birthday.
Akaalika watu wote wakuja.
And he invited everybody.
Akawaambia njoni hapa.
And he called them.
Ambaye atanifurahisha akicheza vizuri.
And he said whoever is going to make me happy and dance.
Nitampatia kila kitu ambaye anapenda.
I'll give them whatever they want.
Nasikia kwamba Herode alikuwa pamoja na huyo alikuwa pamoja na fitina fulani, alikuwa na chuki ndani yao.
And Herod and John they had some hatred going on.
Huyo mama alikuwa na chuki pamoja na Yohana.
Had hatred going on with John.
Alikuwa na chuki pamoja na Yohana.
I had some hatred going on with her.
Wakati hiyo mama alikuja pale mtu wake akacheza vizuri kutoka wa kwanza kwa
the daughter performed good in front of everybody.
Wakati amecheza vizuri akawin.
She performed good and won.
Kisha Herod akamuita akamwambia unahitaji nini?
And Herod asked and said, what do you want?
Kwa kuwa huyo mama alikuwa na chuki na Yohana,
as that lady had hatred towards John the Baptist,
akasema kwamba anahitaji kichwa cha Yohana.
And she asked for the head of John the Baptist.
Kama unamjua Mungu, unamjua kwamba Bwana ni Masia maisha yako.
And if you know God and you know that God is a
Savior, kuna watu wengine hawapendi mafanikio yako.
There is people who don't want your success.
Watu wengine hawapendi namna unavyotembea.
There is people who don't like the way you walk.
Watu wengine hawapendi watoto kusonga mbele kusoma.
There is people who don't like your kids to go to school.
Watu wengine hawapendi mawasiliano mimi na Uncle D.
There is people who don't like the connection.
Watu wengine hawapendi mawasiliano Pastor JJ.
There is people who don't want you to connect.
Watakuua ama kufanyia vitu vibaya ama nini ambayo kupitia hivi. Lakini kwa ndani ya Kristo na siku yako ikifika,
But when you in Christ and your time
utaenda kwa
comes,
njia nzuri.
you go to
Hata kama uko na
Christ.
huzuni ya mtu mwingine,
It doesn't
hata
matter
uko na
whether
shida
you
na mtu
had
mwingine,
conflict,
lakini muda wako
victory.
ukifika,
As your time comes,
siku itafika.
you go to Christ.
Nasikia kwamba walifanya nini? Akamkata kichwa.
And head,
Kisha akamletea kichwa
John the
cha
Baptist's
Yohana.
head was cut and he was
Wakamwambia
brought to the
chukua
table.
hii.
And they gave the head to the
Akapatia
girl.
mtoto ile kichwa.
And the girl
Je,
was
unadhani ile
presented
kichwa
with the
alikifanya
head.
nini? Alikikula ama alifanya? Sasa alikitupa.
And what do you think the girl did to the head? She ate it, or what did she do? She just
Kwa
threw it
sababu
away.
alikuwa na chuki pamoja na Yohana.
There was hatred that was going on between them.
Na leo niko napenda kutie moyo mtumishi wa Mungu.
And today I want to encourage you.
Unakuwa na vitu kwa ndani yako, vitu vizuri.
You have some things in you that are good.
Au vioni,
You don't see
lakini
them,
watu wengine wanaviona.
but other people see them.
Wakati peko wengine wanatembea nasema huyu mtu simpendi, acha nimfanye hivi hapa.
When other people are walking and they are saying, I don't like that person, let me do this and that to them.
Napenda nikutie moyo katika kitabu cha Isaya 41:10.
I want to encourage you through the book of Isaiah 41:10.
Inasema kwamba usiogope.
Do not fear.
Usiogope.
Do not fear.
Mungu pamoja na wewe.
God is with you.
Hata kama mwingine anakuchukia,
It doesn't matter who
hata
doesn't
kama
like
mwingine
you.
mtu anakusemea mambo mabaya,
It doesn't matter who says bad things
umwambie
about
kwamba
you.
mimi ni wa Yesu.
Just tell them I'm for
Kwa
Christ.
sababu Yesu amekufa na kafufuka.
Because Christ died and resurrected.
Ameshinda mauti
He has overcome
na
death.
sisi vile vile tutashinda mauti.
And we will all overcome death too.
Napenda kila mmoja mwambie mwenzake kumwambia kwamba Mungu anakupenda.
And I want everybody to tell the person next to you
Kila
that
mtu
Jesus
asimame na
loves
kumwambia
you,
mwenzake
that
Mungu
God
anakupenda.
loves you.
Na tumtie moyo mama yetu, mwambie
Tell the
mwenzako
person next to you
napenda
that
tusimame.
God
Kila
loves
mtu
you.
mwambie napenda
And
tusimame.
everybody to
Najua leo ni
tell,
siku ya kilio, lakini napenda tusimame
everybody
mwambie
to tell
mwenzako Mungu
Kwizera that
anakupenda.
God loves her.
Na tutamuona baba siku ambayo
And we
inafika.
will see Christ at one time.
Sikuwa na maneno mengi, ni hayo nilikuwa nayo siku ya leo.
That's all I had for today.
Kitu ambacho napenda niseme kwamba dada huyu Mungu ampe kumbariki.
One thing that I want to say that God bless
Na tende
Kwizera.
kumwombea Mungu mara kwa mara,
And we continue to pray for her.
kwa sababu unapoachwa na kitu ambacho unapenda,
Because when something that you love has left you,
ama unaachwa na baba yako ambao
when-
unajua kabisa
when your father has left you that you've known,
amekukomalisha,
as he has
akufanyia
brought you
kila
up,
kitu kizuri
he has done everything good to
na
you,
anapita naenda,
and he goes,
inakuwa ni machozi na inakuwa ni huzuni.
it becomes hurtful and becomes
Maombi
hard.
yenu ambayo tuko hapa siku ya leo
By your prayers, that the ones that we are here today,
itamtia nguvu,
they will encourage her.
itasaidia wale ambao kule Afrika itawatia nguvu.
Your prayers will help those people back home.
Haina sisi tunamwangalia tu hivi aseme atafanya vile mwenyewe, tukishamaliza hapa tunatoka tunaenda
It's
hapa.
not like we just look at her and think she'll do everything by herself.
Tunakuja hapa kusaidiana na
But we
dada huyu.
come here to help her with,
Kwa sababu ulikuwa kama haumpendi haungefika hapa siku ya leo.
because you love her, that's why you're
Na
here.
umefika hapa siku ya leo kwa sababu kuna kitu ndani yako.
And you've come here because you have something in
Upendo uko
you.
ndani yako.
You have love in you.
Dada huyu tunampenda
We love this, we love
na
Kwizera,
baba ambaye ametuacha tunampenda.
and the Father we love
Tunaenda
him.
kumwombea Mungu
And we continue
ili
to
alale
pray
mahali pazuri.
that he will rest
hapo
in
mbinguni.
peace in heaven.
Nahitaji tusimame sote kwa pamoja.
And we can all stand up,
Tusimame sote kwa pamoja kwa dakika 5 ama dakika 2
and we can all stand up just in a few minutes,
ili tumtakie mahali pazuri ndugu yetu alituacha siku ya leo.
and so we can
Kumtakia mahali pazuri.
so
Karibu
we
tusimame
can
dakika
just pray for him, the one that prayed.
Asante mza kukaa. Mungu awabariki. You can sit, please.
We can all say,
Thank you.
thank you.
Asante sana kwa maneno ya siku ya leo.
Thank you so much.
Praise God, everybody. I thank you again for coming. I thank you for your precious time that you came and fellowship with us. I know it's a hard time, but we just say thank you for everything, and we're gonna ask Pastor Issa to come and close and pray for the food. And we have the food over there. We have drinks. We have soda, we have water, and all sorts kind of food. So feel free to, after the pastor finished to pray, feel free to go there and get something to eat. We thank you again for coming.
Mbele ya kuombea chakula na nini,
I know before praying for food and everything,
mimi nitashukuru kwa ujio wenu nyinyi wote.
I'd like to thank everybody that came.
Na ninashukuru kijana wangu na binti yangu Selina ambayo wanakuwa na moyo mzuri wa kutusaidia mahali hapa.
And I thank my son and my daughter that have brought us all here together.
Mama yetu Kwizera ambayo ameachwa na baba.
And our mother Kwizera that the father has left.
Uzidi kujipa moyo.
Pray that we continue to encourage us.
Kwa sababu kitabu cha Mhubiri sura 8 mstari wa 8
Ecclesiastes
nakwambia hata uwe na gorofa ya pesa,
it says that even though you have a lot of money,
hata uwe na nyumba nzuri,
even though you have
uwe na ndege ya kwenda juu,
even though you have airplanes to go
ujalishe benki pesa za
even though you
kutosha,
have all the money in the bank,
haungekuwa na uwezo kumrudisha baba,
you would not have the power to bring back
kwa sababu Mungu alipanga
because God has planned and he has happened.
Na wakati unapokuwa hapa,
and as you are here,
ujipe moyo.
we pray that you get encouraged.
Unapotafuta kujisikia ulie,
as you feel down and grief,
kamata Bible,
get your Bible,
anza kuimba
and sing,
na kusoma,
and read,
na kuomba,
and pray,
unafarijika.
And be encouraged.
Kwa sababu Mungu alipotuumba,
because as God created us,
ameweka lipua yetu kuangalia chini,
has put our nose to look down.
Yaani kila mtu yeyote ni hapa ndio.
Because all of us we are going down.
Ingekuwa hatungekufa,
if we did not die,
hata ba president wetu hawangekuwa wanakufa kwa sababu ana pesa nyingi.
Because even our president will not die because they have everything.
Kwa sababu ni andiko,
because it is written,
iwe hivyo.
That's how it is.
Na ukiangalia tena hiyo Mhubiri sura 3 mstari wa kwanza na kuteremka,
Ecclesiastes 3:1 going down,
anakuambia kuna wakati wa kuzaliwa na wakati wa kufa.
to be born and a time to die.
Yaani baba amezaliwa,
the father was born,
na siku yake imefika,
and his time
ndipo tuwe katika furaha,
and that's why let us be in joy,
kwa sababu baba ameenda vizuri,
because the father went good.
Unapokubakilia ni wewe na mimi tutengeneze maisha yetu tukamuone baba.
Now the rest has remained on you and me to prepare our lives so we can meet
Mungu
Christ.
azidi kukupa nguvu zaidi.
And God continue to encourage you.
Kujisikia kwamba uko pamoja na Yesu.
And know that you're with God.
Unaongozewa na komanda Yesu Kristo, ndio komanda wako.
And God leads your life and Jesus Christ leads you.
Amen. Acha tuombe chakula sasa. Asante baba yetu. Asante tena baba uliyeumba mbingu na nchi, ukaumba mwanadamu kwa mfano wako, ukaumba bahari na nchi kavu. Nasi kama tunakuwa hapa ni kwa ajili ya matanga, kuomboleza pamoja na dada yetu pamoja na kaka mume wake. Na ukasema heri kutembelea fasi ya matanga kuliko kutembelea fasi ya furaha, ya sherehe. Na muda hii sasa tunakabidhi kinywaji kyote kiko hapa na chakula yote ilipoandaliwa hapa, tunaikabidhi mbele mikononi mwako. Endelea kuvunja nguvu zote za giza. Kwa jina la Yesu tunakemea kila kitu kibaya kinapokuwa ndani ya chakula, bali chakula igeuze kuwa vitamini ndani ya kila yeyote atakayeikula. Ninajua ya kwamba ulisema kyote utabariki kwa jina lako na utakibariki. Baba, shusha damu yako kuzingira chakula yote tunapokula, wewe ukule wa kwanza nasi wa pili, wa malaika watatu na jeshi la mbinguni liwe pamoja nasi. Amen.
Namshukuru Mungu aliyetulinda mwaka mzima, ametupa neema ya kuishi duniani, ametulinda na ajali zote. Walio warembo kutuzidi wametoweka, walio matajiri kuliko sisi wametoweka, waliokuwa navyo vyote wametoweka. Mshukuru Mungu. ungali muzima. Happy day, happy day, happy day to you. Happy day, oh, happy day to me. Happy day, happy day, happy day to you. Happy day, oh, happy day to me. Wengi tulioanza mwaka nao, wametoweka duniani bila kuaga. Tumewaona rafiki wengi wakishindikizwa makaburini kuzikwa, na sisi tungali wazima. Tumempa Mungu nini? Tumefanya nini? Neema ya Mungu ndio imetutosha. Watoto wetu wamelindwa, jamaa zetu zimelindwa. Haleluya, nasema neema imetutosha. Neema imetutosha. Happy day, happy day, happy day to you. Happy day, oh, happy day to me. Happy day, happy day, happy day to you. Happy day, oh, happy day to me. Happy day, happy day, happy day to you. Happy day, oh, happy day to me. Happy day, happy day, happy day to you. Happy day, oh, happy day to me.
Nawatakia nyote mwaka mpya mzuri wa amani na raha na furaha. Mungu awajalie neema, awape mafanikio na ajibu maombi yenu.
Vitengo vitatu katika story, kuna mwanzo, katikati na kuna mwisho. Story ya mwanadamu huanza pindi anapozaliwa, katikati kwake ni pale anapofunga pingu za maisha. Kila kilicho na mwanzo lazima kiwe na mwisho. Mwisho wa mwanadamu ni pale anapotoweka duniani. Maana yangu ni kwamba maisha tunayoishi leo ni story Mungu alipanga tangu zamani. Tunavyovifanya na kuvitenda ni story alitengeneza kabla hatujazaliwa. Hivyo tawakilisha Kristo. Yeah, maisha story. Sikia, shauri waja leo. Sikia, dada unasumbuliwa na magonjwa, usife moyo, ni story tu Mungu alipanga upitie. Dada unasumbuliwa na
labda unasumbuliwa na shida mbalimbali, usife moyo, ni story tu Mungu alipanga upitie. Na kwa sisi vijana, na kwa sisi vijana, sikia ujana wako huo ni story, ujana wako huo ni story tu. Unavaa, unapendeza, unajiona ndo ujana utokwisha. Kumbuka wazazi wako nao walikuwa vijana, lakini imebaki tu story. Yeah, maisha story, story, yeah, tengenezwa kama ni maisha, yeah.